Alright, so oh crap. Yeah. I'm not a plumber, but I'm getting it done. So this is my setup for my bathroom. Still need a faucet. I was gonna use one of my existing faucets in my other sinks that I have extra sinks from different jobs, but none of them are gonna work because my sink doesn't have an overflow, and I need another drain. I need another extension tube for a kitchen. I gotta find my shower wand as well. I have a wand that's gonna go here instead, so this head will be replaced with a nice wand that has a good cord, like a hose on it. But I gotta find it. It's not where it was supposed to be, but it's here somewhere. So I have a list I've made, and I'll probably need some more elbows and most likely some more 2-inch pipe. But for right now, we can do the toilet. So let's go ahead and get that done. Now I've already prepped this out with Goof Off. Sorry about that. So I've already prepped it out with Goof Off. I will probably need some more power grab. Today I would like to sort of, wrap up the mud, but there's a couple spots like that spot there from yesterday that will just have to wait. Okay. Bring my rag. Bring the primer and the glue. How's it going, everybody? Diesel, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Just trying to make something of the day. I got to mud a little bit and... Ooh, sorry. This keeps falling off. I need a new tripod. Yeah, so I'm just chilling out, literally. This is my own home. I'm not in another apartment or anything. Well, make sure you subscribe because I'll show you what I've been doing here. So this is the apartment. This used to be an empty room. I saw pictures of it before. It was all different colors. Every wall were different colors. The floor was just cement. And there was no walls at all. Not one wall in here. And I built all this. I didn't order a thing. I built it all. I built all the boxes. Put all the drawers in. Everything. Built the doors. Built the cabinet. Underneath is wicked pretty. I got it closed off right now, but that's black granite and that's Corian. Yeah, and I built these. I designed this just one day. I bought a bunch of these because I didn't want cabinets in here. How much did this cost? I gotta say at least 30 grand for all the material. That's just material, and I've got 100,000 in this place, easily. Don't slow down. Make sure you subscribe, man. Please subscribe. I'm just starting out. I only have a couple hundred subscribers, but I haven't even shown you my bathroom yet. So I was getting ready to plumb. I mean, it'll look way better when I'm done. I have a lot of paint to do. Like all that's got to get painted. And you can see the ceiling. So I'm doing final touch-ups. Yeah, so I've done this for quite a while. Like I own my own construction company, and I started by myself. Literally 25 years old, I jumped off, started my others. But look at this, that's AZEK, that's plastic. It's plastic board, I rounded the edge. Oh man, I just got it so dirty. My hands are gross. I've been working with all these plumbing pipes. So now I'll clean all that off. All this is all AZEK. All that's AZEK, broad cove molding, 3/4 round. Really, you know, I cove molded around this. Built those shelves, I thought that would be nice. No, so I usually do have a crew, but when I bought this place, I basically sunk all my investment, anything I have in this place. And I lost $350,000 worth of material and tools when this garage burnt down. See that? All that used to be full of equipment and tools and material. It was a big barn. Yeah, but I put the windows in. You know, you throw the lights on. I put the sconce light in. Right? Makes it look nice over there. Recessed light for the closet. I spent probably a week and a half in that closet between all the different projects. The other closet looks the same, but I got a bunch of wood laying down. This is going to, that's all going back to the hardware store. All this plywood's going back. But yeah, see, I got a lot of mud. I've been touching up the ceilings. Yeah, I love this. I mean, it shows, I guess, in my work. It's not done yet, though. Like, that's gonna be painted. That'll look just like this. But the seal, all that's gonna be painted white, so we can hide that. This is my electric highway. That's a big channel cutting the ceiling. Yes, subscribe, and I work every day, so, and I'm thinking to put maybe a light right there, but, and there's actually an extra wire on the other side of this vanity that is good to rock and roll with. But yeah, I got the vent. Putting this vent in was fun. That exhausts way down there. It keeps going and going and going. It goes, you can see it right there, and it just shoots right down there and out the siding. It's been 8 months, just myself. I have one worker that comes in. And he'll help me when I need to, like, move the counter or move a bunch of lumber, something like that, you know. But this is what I'm dealing with right now. Make sure you guys subscribe. So I have to plumb these sinks in. So that's hot water, cold water, drain. And then over here, that's my toilet. This is what we're doing right now. I'll put these knobs on when I'm done. I don't want to put them on yet. You can see they're already screwed into the drawers. And then there's 2 more for the doors. And I have to straighten, see how that door is loose? What happens, these are, they're multi-set, so it'll give you you can move it up and down, and one of them has gotten loose over the years. I got this at Home Depot for like 25 bucks. With the one-piece countertop, this is connected sink. It's really cool. They were just, I think there was a scratch down here. It was all beat up, and I just put cove molding around it. No one will ever see it. It's not like moldy or gross. It just got scratched down low, and I got it for, it was like a $450 vanity. Got it for like 25 bucks. But I have to plumb this out as well. And I had it for like 10 years. I've had this vanity for like 10 years, literally, sitting in my storage. So I got to put a P-trap in here, hook up the hot water and cold water, put valves in. Right now we're going to do a toilet together. If you guys want to see this. So right now, this is hooked up straight to the septic tank, okay? So this shoots straight in. And the reason why I had to build this up is because it's a slab and I couldn't, build underneath. So I had to dig. And I dug and dug and dug. Uh-oh. Well, you can see the main pipe there. That feeds the other apartment. And it goes down. And it all connects right there. Okay, and that goes right outside. So, this here, sorry for being so wishy-washy with the camera. So this pipe goes straight over and then in the wall and into the bathroom, the shower. So I have, sorry, do you have upstairs? Yes. So this place, there's another apartment that goes up and then it goes right here where this angle is another stairwell going into their kitchen. So right now, that's their front door, like right there, above. Yeah. And then there's another one-bedroom apartment that runs the whole width of the house. And then on the other side of that apartment, there's a 3-bedroom apartment, and that's where I live. So I added this 2-bedroom apartment. But I'll tell you, I put myself into full debt. I mean, crazy amounts of debt, guys. I got at least 35 grand in material. Hey, Stace. Oh, that's Mom. Sorry, you changed your name, so yeah, I went from 10 to 2. I don't know why. But people just they get excited about a new build. Who doesn't? If you meet up with someone that you know, and they're like, what you doing? And you can like show them all the stuff you're doing. That's always wicked fun. Okay, I'm gonna set you guys up just a little bit better so you can watch a good version. Yeah, I mean, I literally I just love this. I love doing carpentry. And subsequently, every now and then, I do have to do electrical and plumbing. And it's my house. Sorry. Yeah, I'll leave the lighting on. Okay. So, yeah, so it's, I gotta get a tape measure. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Yeah. All right. So, sorry about that, guys. I need to put my knee pads on is what I gotta do. So I've made sure to clean this pipe. What I use Goof Off, the professional strength. This stuff is really good. It makes your skin feel smooth, like almost cold the first time you use it, but after I've used it for so long, I've gotten used to it. I don't even feel it anymore. But it gives you a strange sensation. It's probably not good for you because it'll wipe any paint you ever see. It'll wipe it right off. So we're looking at 1 7/8 inches. I think I've already cut this. Okay, that's 1.5 inches. Uh-oh, skiddio. So this here, this inlays quite a bit. So I have to cut basically I have to cut this out of here a little bit. And what I'll do, I'll get my roto zip. So do you see how that kind of inlays? It's right here. See how that bumps up? It doesn't sit flush. It's kind of flanged. So what I'll have to do is just go in here and round this edge out with my round over bit so that that flange will sit flush. It'll be a mess, but hey, we got to do it. Yeah, just make sure you subscribe so that you can see what's going on. I use my laser level quite a bit too. This is my favorite tool. Check it out. Pull that, and look, you got your perfect vertical, left and right. Then you've also got an up bead, perfectly straight up. And you also got a down bead, right? And that will just keep going 180 degrees. And it'll keep going up 180 degrees, up and down. So it's pretty neat. 2 AA batteries. It's never done me wrong. All the stuff you see in that house, in this house, was put in with a laser level. I leveled the cement floor with it. I put the box trim above the cabinets or the shelving in the kitchen. I did a lot of different stuff with it. Okay, we're gonna round this over for that flange. So like, check this out. So I put these shelves in with that laser, right? Put the cabinets in. So I made sure the cabinets were good this way and good this way, but also good this way, right? So once they're true plumb and square, right? Everything works together and you can always just go with square. But I used the laser level to set the shelving, the doors. See that box? See how it's wider over there than it is here? It almost sags. Even though I lifted this house all the way down, this whole main beam, I still couldn't get all the sag out of it because there's people that live above and it was gonna put a big arch in their hallway. But I lifted it as much as I could. I lifted it 1 3/4 inches. So right now, I've got my roto zip with a round over bit in it. And we're just gonna round that out and that flange will sit in there nice and flush. Take this. I'll just bring the vacuum because I'm gonna make a mess. What I'll do, I'll plug the roto zip in. Okay, so I can't chat with you because I'm going over here, but I'm just trying to set you up so you can see everything. All right. Oh, I need my knee pads. Yeah, this stuff takes time. It takes a lot of time. What am I doing? Especially with one man. I always say that if you took four guys that work together really well, you can do the same amount of work in one day that 10 men could do by themselves in one day. It's kind of crazy, but it's true. So what I'll do is I'm using this stop right here to stop on the PVC, but I'm just rounding over my flooring to fit that flange. And I'll just keep going deeper and deeper until I get it. I don't think I'm at the right height right now. need at least a 1/4 inch. Okay, I'll go, let's put a 1/2 inch. That should cut it all out of there. Nope. Try that. See what that just did? See, it rounded a nice little spot off for that tiny bump out right here to sit in. So I'll vacuum this in a second, but I want to make sure I'm sitting flush. Okay, so I'm not, it's got to go a little deeper. Okay, we'll try this. What a mess. All right, we're getting close. It also comes out. I think I'm getting maybe a bigger round over would do it. Nope, it's doing it. Made a hell of a mess, but it got the job done. Wow, that's sexy. That was a good idea. That's the type of stuff that makes me excited, right? So now I gotta clean this one. Oh boy, it's everywhere. But she is literally nice and tight. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to unplug this roto zip. We'll put this away for now. Wow, what a mess I made. It did the job perfect though. shop vac got more suction than my ex-wife. Ha ha! You better subscribe for that one. That's a good one. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's a good one. I'm glad that we can actually like have jokes nowadays without getting canceled. It's just silly. So many people were just scared to even laugh at anything. It's just like, oh, you gotta make light of life. It's only one life. Do you really think that the misandristic cat ladies sit down and they don't bitch and complain or make jokes about men? It's the same thing, you know. Me and my woman make jokes about each other all the time, and we just laugh it off because it's supposed to be funny. It's not supposed to start a war. So, and trust me, she gets me pretty good, and it's hilarious, and I don't cry about it, right? All right, so I'd say from I'm 12. I'm 12 from the wall. I'd say about about 11 and a quarter, 11 and 3/16. So what I'll do, I'll make a mark out here. 11 and 3/16. Remember, this will wash right off. 11 and 3/16. Right, so that's just telling me where my bolts need to be when I put my toilet in. I'll put one as well. I'll put one. It's got a good mark. So basically, I just want to make sure that when my bolt goes in, you don't want this big space there, because then your bolt won't be able to set. So you're trying for right there. It's got a name brand right here. Put that in the back, facing the spot. Okay. 1 7/8. Drop that. So 1.5 inches maybe. That's 1.5 inches. I'll go 1 3/4 inches. Let's go cut this. We need to cut my connector pipe. Shoot, I don't have anything to... Whatever, I'll put you over here, I guess. Sorry about that, guys. What is that? Fellow Maine man, we can joke all day. Frank, that was my stepfather's name, God rest his soul. And he was funny as a pirate. All right, he actually was a pirate. Where are you from, Frank? I'm staying down east right now, but mainly I came from Mid-Coast area. about a 40-minute boat ride from down east is where I'm from. Maybe an hour. 3-hour drive though. Well, that went for a fun ride. Took a joyride on me. Let's see if this connection fits. Frank, remember to like and subscribe, please. Fellow Maine. Cornish, no way. It's awesome. Yep. Yeah, we like going down there. Southern Maine area every now and then. To Portland, stuff like that. I'm not going to drive that thing in there until I know. Well, and I need to be very, very careful. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 1.5 inches. Really, all you need is like 1/4 inch, really. Very messy, but at least you get a nice square cut. So you know you're gonna get a good, clean cut. I have been all over the state spraying foam. Yeah. Wow. What's your business name? Booth Bay, yep. Yep. My father Frank, he used to fish out of Booth Bay in Ellsworth. And, oh, there's another town. Come on. No, there's another town up here. I forget. I don't know if that's going to fit in there right. I don't want to drive it in because then I'll be a world of hurt. Alright, I just want to make sure it doesn't bottom out too high, basically. So I know it's going to sit nice around this. And then that is the missing link. And I gotta be careful. I could round it over on that edge. Because the lower down in here is flanged. It's like a donut flange. I want to make sure that thing does not bottom out. So I'm going to lift, bring this up. I'm going to start small. I'm not doing it in here because I just made a big mess. And I've already got a mess out there. So we'll do it outside here. And why? No in Maine? I lost you. I think maybe I asked you a question. Remember to like and subscribe, please. Hit that like button. And sub to the channel so you guys can see more. Remember, we're going to be plumbing the sink out. I know it's covered right now for protection, but there's 2 stainless sinks and a wall mount, and then a wall mount into this. I got to get a couple things. I'm probably going to have to go to town, but we'll see. We'll see. This is dangerous. I don't recommend anyone doing this. That worked out really nice though. See how that flanged that edge? It almost needs more. Like I said, I'm not a plumber, but I'm learning. Whatever. Holy, it looked like I just jumped into a snow. Okay, I've had enough of it. Huh, battery's dead. Sorry about that.
Red?
Yeah? It's dirty in here. What's up?
She's been cranky since you left.
So I have this flanged off. See how that's rounded over? Hon, why don't you have a blanket on her? Oh. I gotta be able to work. I can't play with the baby all day. I take all morning to play with the baby. And I play with her all night when I get home. But if I don't do this, then we'll never get where we need to be. And we need to be working. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna force it now. Cool. I'm happy with that. Let's get a rag. I lost my rag because my Red Bull fell. Grab a couple rags. Frank the Tank, that's right. Yes, 7 days a week. I do like to go to my family's house on Sunday for dinner. That's always nice. But, you know, if I'm not working here, I'm working on a job site, or I'm taking care of my house in other ways other than building an apartment. So yeah, right now I'm building a 2-bedroom apartment. And I'm almost done. I have a little bit of plumbing. I have a little bit of mud, tiny bit of mud, compared to what I had to do. And I have a little backsplash I'm gonna build for the kitchen. And probably the bathroom too. So, yeah, and I have to put a glass door in the shower. Okay, so I'm just cleaning this up, getting all that dirt and dust off of it. Okay. That goof off is for real. It does not mess around. This is the homeowner version of the primer. Real plumbers use the clear stuff. But see, I rounded this over, and now when it hits down here in this donut flange, it won't be held back. So I gained an extra 1/4 inch by doing that. God help me if this does not fit. I'm gonna have to cut it out, and it'll just be a mess. I gotta vacuum this out too. So I figured out how to put Festool on my Craftsman skill saw. Aha! My Craftsman vacuum. Craftsman skill saw. That's hilarious. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, if this is... Alright, cool. We're good. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that fit. Take this. So this is acting like a street. Okay, it's the male. And then this is acting as like maximizer, right? And then it goes down into this flange. You see how that's flange down there? So that lower, where is it? So this lower lip, that's angled at a 45 degree all the way around. Kind of like a donut flange would be, right? Okay. Here, I'll zoom in for you, kind of get you a better view when I'm working. Remember, good investment right now too, rental units. Yes. So I have 4. What does it say? You removed the cast iron to PVC. So there was never any cast. Well, when I came here, obviously this place was built in the 70s. So, early 77 or 67. I forget. But when I moved here, everything was PEX. Everything was PEX and PVC. So, I mean, this here is new. I just put that in. But, like, all those were all made. This was all PEX and PVC. So, I don't believe there was cast iron here because this is a newer house. Yeah, it's a good investment right now because literally the housing demand is crazy, and I'm sick and tired of being ripped off by clients working at their house doing exactly what they want, and then they decide, well, yeah, fuck it, I'm just not paying you. It's like, well, I could have just said, fucking, I'm not going to do the job, but when you get that first half, you're good. You can pay your labor. But you need that last half when you're done to pay for the rest of the materials and take your profit home, right? So basically the first half pays for labor, second half pays for material, and then whatever profit you might get. A lot of jobs you don't even make any money, okay? So when they take all of your material money and any little bit of profit you were gonna make, it makes it useless to even do the job. Why be there, right? So why take a chance on people? So now I've just taken a chance on myself. I bought a multi-unit, and now I'm building a separate unit in the multi-unit, so make it a 4-unit, right? And hopefully I can buy another one next spring and continue this. And in 10 years, I'll be a millionaire in assets, and I'll be able to retire because each one will be bringing in just a little tiny bit of profit, but when you add them all up, it'll be a livable income. And I don't need to rely on Medicare, I won't need to rely on Social Security, I won't need to rely on any government program. I'll be able to pay my way. And when I pass, my kids can each have a multi-unit, and they'll give them something to hold on to for themselves. Because I came from nothing, you know, I wasn't given land or vehicles or anything like that. My parents raised me, but when I went out of the house, you know, I had to figure stuff out myself, right? Just like everybody else, you know, no different. And the thing is people get upset sometimes when they see that you've succeeded. You know, it kind of pisses them off, like, well, why couldn't I do that? Well, you can do that. You don't have to be jealous. You don't have to get angry that you didn't do it. Perfect time to start is right now. If you want to do something like this, don't wait. Don't wait. Just go and do it. You know, go get tools, make business cards, you know, make your business cards, get out there and just get it done. Go out there and meet real estate agents. That's what I did. I hooked up, I went on the weekend and I went all around the whole area that I lived. Basically anywhere that I wanted to travel. And I shook the hands of all the people that were at the real estate agency. I gave them my card. I gave them my price that I was planning to charge. You know what I mean? And if they, you know, if they wanted to hire me at that wage, they can call me anytime. And then obviously, over the years, I went from, you know, doing trash outs, basically cleaning up and doing roofs and fixing up real estate houses so that they could be sold is really what I did a lot of at first. And I had my boss, my old boss used to send me any of the paint jobs, high-end paint jobs that he couldn't do, but he knew he wanted to get it done because they were a good client or, you know, it was a good house, you know, or whatever. And I'd even get the crap jobs. People, the carpenters around that didn't want to do the work, they would just give them my name because they knew I was good, I was reliable, and I was going to get the job done well. And I didn't mind having to go, you know, the extra mile and deal with all the dust or deal with the demo or deal with a 200-year-old house that's not even up to code and you got to make it structural plus build something new on top of it. You know, there's a lot of Da Vinci's Code stuff that you really got to know. You know, you just got to know what you're doing. And I got really good at all that. I got really good at painting old houses, painting new houses. See, I started painting old and new, lead and not lead, so it didn't matter. Whatever job came my way, I was good to go. Look at that. That's literally the end of the tube. Wow. It worked perfect. And the reason I'm putting this in here is just to fill in between the floor and the pipe. So I got my glue, and look at that. View, good enough. And that's sitting nice and flush on the floor because I rounded over all the different stuff. It's called like an inlay, basically, or inlaying, or a rabbet. Cool. So I gotta screw that down now. Let's put some of this stuff back. I like that I got to seal in between the floor and the pipe as well, because you just never know. Well, I appreciate it, Frank. I miss my father too. His name was Frank, but no, yeah, I'm trying, just trying. That's all you can do. All you can do is try. If someone gets down on you for trying, well, they're just being miserable. You know what I mean? You can't be like that. You got to try. And I don't mind helping others either. You know? I don't mind helping others at all. Sorry about that. Right, yes. Like, some people are like, well, I don't know. I always help my friends. My friends always help me, and I help my friends. But then you got people that are like, well, I just met you. Can I get a friend price? Can you just give me a good deal? Why? Because you, like, actually came up and spoke to me? Or, like, I don't get it. Like, what makes you think that you need a friend price? You know? And I'm not trying to be mean. It's just like you're taking food out of my children's mouth. Because I could be working over there making twice the same money, right? That's when I'm working for my construction company. But if it's a friend, my friends always come to my aid whenever I need them. That's a true friend. They're gonna stop what they're doing and go help you. Or they plan it out and you take a weekend or whatever and get it done. But then you got people that are just fair weather or flyby, and it's like, why? Sebago, yep. Sebago Lake, I've been there a couple times. Whoa, I just heard a toilet flush down. I was like, what the heck was that sound? Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to pre-drill this hole. So, that's going to help keep this waterproof by not splitting anything. So I'm just going right in the center. right, all right, all right. Good meat. Now it's plastic. We don't want to go hard on it. We're just getting a good little set here. See how that dropped it down to the floor nice and tight? As soon as it sets, you're done. You don't want to go anymore. Lovely. These are 1 3/4 number 8s. Yep, number 8. 1 3/4 GRK. I believe it's the T15. Yep, T15 red bit. I love the GRK style screws. They're my fave. So there it is. You got your toilet. Toilet flange is done, right? Look at all that primer in there. I was not shy with the primer. I was raised in Sebago Lake Village. Nice. Yes, I was raised in near Rockland most of the time. I've spent about 25 years. 25 years in Rockland. No, probably like 28 years. I'm 36 in July, so about maybe even 30 years. No, it was like 28, 29 years in Rockland out of my life. I lived right in the center of Rockland and basically South End Rockland and dead center. I lived North End a little bit. But yeah, so here's the toilet. The toilet's right there. But I'm not putting that on until we get all the paint done. Putting this backsplash in soon. And I will actually, see this? That's because the wall, so every stud I offset. So it went crown out, and then the next stud would be crown out this way. The next stud will be crown out this way. So what that does over time, it stops your wall from warping. Keeps everything tight. But right now it's fighting itself. Well, it's actually a good thing. It's gonna fight itself and keep it straight. But there's a little gap right there. Yes, you can seal it and whatever, caulk it. I might even just put some border trim, just a little bit, but I don't know. Once you see the kitchen backsplash, when I'm done with it, it'll look nice. Yeah, I'm 89, 1989 is my birth date, or birth year. MDI now? Yes, MDI, isn't that out on the island? Like MDI Institute, or is that MCC Institute? Oh, is it Mount Desert Island? I've been there before, but yeah, sort of. I'm a little bit past Bar Harbor. I live in Addison. It's a small town and small like fisherman coastal town. Well, it looks like a basement, don't it? It's really not, though. It's a slab floor. Let me get my glasses. Can you guys still hear me? I gotta make sure. No way, that's killer. Yeah, I think I'm going to Ellsworth tomorrow. I don't want to say it out loud yet because I don't want to get my family all ready to roll and then say no, but I have a lot of stuff I have to take back to Home Depot, and I have a lot of stuff to pick up, so it's probably in my interest to just go there. But, so this is my apartment right here. From right there all the way down, that's a 3-bedroom house, 1 bath, 1 kitchen. Right here, this full width, all the way down to the other end, it's like a 64-foot wide house. And the house is like, it's got to be like 130 feet long. But that whole downstairs used to be a restaurant. And then the seating arrangements used to be down through here. There used to be a stage down in the back corner where my bathroom is now. And this was just an empty room. If you look back on my YouTube channel, you can see. Go back on my YouTube, way, way, way back. And you'll be able to see this was literally a slab floor, no walls at all. And they were like yellow walls here, and like brown walls over there, and then white walls. I don't know, it was crazy. But make sure you guys subscribe, please, because Monday is going to be on. Might even be tomorrow. Because I'm realizing that I don't have enough to plumb right now. But this is my pallet shed. So I had to make something to house all my gear that I had. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate that. I really do appreciate it, man. Basically, I've used YouTube so much during the years to just help me get along, get going. Some things I just need another tip on. Thank you, Philip. Thank you for the thumbs up. But check this out, guys. $350,000 worth of loss between structure, equipment, material, and tools. $350,000. That was a garage. Steph, we live over here. This is another 1-bedroom apartment, but it's a really long apartment. That's a 3.5-bedroom apartment up there, and this is a 2-bed. And this is a three bed over here. Yeah, Frank, it was horrible. Horrible. Oh my God. I lost some things in there that a man will never be able to get back. I'll give you one example. See all these? See all them? They're all gone. Every one of them. There's even one right down here too. Right down there's another one. And I have a couple hanging out around here inside the house, but all those burnt. That was the loft. Look at all the vinyl I had. That was brand new Georgia Pacific. It all burnt. Yeah, it sucks, dude. 4-wheelers, wood splitters. A wood splitter that I built had a brand new 5-horsepower Briggs & Stratton on it. It had a gravity-fed hydro slave aluminum tank for hydraulics, brand new hydraulic lines. It was an Agway piston, and I built it 36 foot on I-beam, 36 inches high, and I put the axle down low. It used to be ground-fed, and I cut it all up, and I put new stuff on it. I got it up here, and then I put a hinge, so that I could lift the leg up with the wheel, and it had a ball on it. You could put it right in the back of your truck. So you could tow it around, but also you could drop it off the truck, drop that leg, and it would be way up here so that you're not splitting wood at your bending down. Yeah, I've got what I needed done. So I'll pick up my mess. Thank you, Tink. Tinkerbell's my fiance, everybody. She's literally my angel. And we all love her so much. We just had a baby together, and we just got engaged. I got her a, 3.7 carat, is it? Beautiful, though. Yeah, I hear you. 65 years old, having to split wood, it sucks. You know? You want to know something cool? About 3 miles that way, my stepfather and his brother, my uncle, own 100 acres. And it stretched right out on Ellsworth Stretch, right before the wreaths. where all them wreath, you know, Frank, you ever been up through to Machias, where you got that Statue of Liberty? No. You got the Pledge of Allegiance on all the wood. Nice to meet you as well, Frank. If you got any questions or if you got any wisdom along the way, you see me doing something stupid, you just let me know. Because, like I said, I'm not a professional plumber. This is my own home. I did run the PVC with my friend. My friend is a master plumber. He just got his master's this last year. And 10 years working for the same company. And he's still loyal to them. He's still staying with them. He does off jobs every now and then, or on the weekends and stuff, but he drove all the way up here from South Bristol, and we got all the PVC done in one day, all the venting, all the drains for this apartment. And then I did the PVC myself. That was fun. And then I ran a PVC and PEX up to the washer upstairs. So this apartment has their own stand-up washer up there, and this apartment can use the washer and dryer down here. I mean, I'm sure they can both use each other's whatever, but I don't know. I don't think it really matters, but at least they have the option to use their own upstairs. So I got to get a list together. Oh, 6'5". That's crazy. I'm 6'2", and my uncle's 6'7". My grandfather was 6'11". My great-grandfather on my father's side. And, like, you know, my uncle can just literally mud just like that. He don't even need stilts, just like you. So it makes painting and it makes mudding and sanding a lot easier when you're doing indoor work. But, yeah. Jess, make sure you subscribe, guys. I'm going to head out. I have to go get more stuff. So I need an extension tube. I'll need a couple more elbows, I believe. I think I may have enough, but I'm not going to chance it. I'll probably grab 2 or 3 more streets, 2 or 3 more regulars, maybe another 45, just to make sure I can turn in, but I'll also get some more 2-inch Schedule 40. This is all set, but I need a bathroom faucet that doesn't have an overflow, and I need another kitchen drain. But yeah, so I got to make a list. I've got all my split faces that I need. I have one more for the toilet, but I keep the toilet stuff in here for now because I don't need it. I have another shower head that's going in. I need this stuff here, but I have another shower head. It's got a wand with the hose and the nice variable speed wand. And I need more of these, so I got to figure all this out. I will be back soon. Thanks for watching. Yes, I hate it. I hate getting under crawl spaces. I usually have my guys do that, if I can. Although I have a crawl space upstairs that I have to do electrical in every now and then. I actually have to run cameras before I leave so that we can stay on the cameras. But and I'm gonna run them hard line right through the ceiling and walls and all that so that we don't lose them. No, yeah, so I lost that in freezing cold winter. Working. Like minus winds, I was out there building a foundation actually. Just like this. A slab foundation, 5,000, and I was just having to hold rebar all the time. And I was using that rebar gun, and I tied my finger up in the rebar, but my yo-yo was in this pocket. So I couldn't get it done. And initially I just ripped it out, and it injured this tendon and blood vessel. And I thought it was just bruised, so I didn't go to the hospital. And I kept working, and it was so sore, it hurt so bad. Some of the worst pain I've ever been in. And I actually, it died. I just kept working because back then, that was when Obama said that you'd get in trouble if you didn't have Obamacare, I don't know. And I had just had my first baby, and I could not lose that job. It was the middle of winter. I didn't have a backup. I needed the job. I was so poor. I was going to the food pantry for food, right? It was that bad. I was getting heat assistance from the town. I was going to Salvation Army for my light bill. Like, I was just learning how to do it all by myself, right? And I hadn't owned this business yet. I did not own any of my company. That was like a year out. And I'll tell you, I ended up having to just cut it off myself after it died. I just took a survivor knife and cut right around the white ring, and it was horrible. Horrible. And that's what it looks like now. It's just a big nub. So I'll give you 4 2/3 instead of a high 5. I can give you 4 2/3, right? Exactly. I mean, I had a family. I had a little boy, a 5-year-old boy, and I had like a 3-month. Well, she was May, so she was like 10 months old. 10, 11, almost, yeah, she was like 10 months old. 9 months old when that happened. It died itself, you know? I just kept working, and it was freezing sleet, rain, snow, blowing crazy, negative wind chill, negative temperatures. You know, you're just out there literally banging ice off rebar with a sledgehammer all day, throwing and you're holding rebar all day that's freezing cold. Your hands literally have nothing, no heat on them. It was to the point where all of the guys, even the old geezers, the barnacles, were leaving their trucks running, and we'd have to go to the truck about every half an hour. But they were on a time limit. It was Journey's End. Journey's End had a deadline. If they didn't get this job done by this, well, also we were getting to the point where we weren't going to be able to lay the concrete, so we had to get that rebar done bad. We were working 17-hour days, 12 to 17-hour days, and just, you know, it damaged itself to the point where it just wasn't able to fix itself, and it just died. Yeah. When it turned black, and there was no getting out of it, but I had to keep working. I had to. And I was going through the career center to get that job. Like, it was that bad. There was no work at all. We were in the middle of that recession with Obama back in 2013. Well, it was starting to come out of it, but Obama was still president, and it was like in the middle of his last term. And I'll tell you, country hadn't been that bad since the Great Depression. But I got to get going, guys. I'll catch you later. Main man Squanto, out.